guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl by Amy TV in the house, and I am here live and direct at Boxpark in Wembley, and I'm here for the Love Island, the ones that have left the island or have been dumped. And it's going to be an amazing night, so if you want to see what I've been up to tonight here in Boxpark, you can see behind me. If you want to see what your girl by Amy is up to in the Love Island crew, keep watching by Amy TV. Joker. Anyone doesn't have a pen that needs one? Alright everybody, welcome to Boxpark. We're going to do a quiz before Amy and Lucy get in. If you just got here and you didn't know, the quiz is basically about, obviously, the villa. But more importantly, if you get the most correct answers, you get an unlimited tag from the lovely Boxpark squad, and also you'll get free tickets to the final, which is, yeah, woo, it's a good thing, it's a good thing. For Lucy and Amy!
Looks like you're falling again, the grass, the bee bags, love it! Oh, thank you!
You both look amazing considering. Has it been busy? Have you been really busy? Like the two of you? I'll talk to you separately because we've got to do it this way.
Sure. So I've been really busy and it hasn't really stopped, but I have got the day off on Sunday and I'm really excited for that. So I'm really excited for my day off. It was my birthday yesterday. But yeah, so went out last night to the ice cream party. Insane, crazy. Robbie Williams knew who I was. And then can you hear me? Yeah, like this? Yeah. And sing. And then I've got birthday night out on Saturday, and then I've got half day off.
Oh, I'm so excited for you. I really am. I love a good birthday. And what about you, Sue? Any surfing at all?
I literally got to go home for one day, had a barbecue on the beach, but I didn't get to go surf because it was flat. So I go home tomorrow, and the surf's going to be really good on Monday. So I can't wait to pick up a new surfboard.
Some questions, we've got so many. I think, first of all, we're going to ask, how was it for you being the first half girlfriend of the villa? Like, in life, actually. Like, in life, in general.
I was going to say, I think I was the first half girlfriend ever, which at the time I found really cute, and now I'm just like... but yeah, so obviously it was really nice at the time. Obviously never got to the full girlfriend, but hopefully I will meet someone and get to be a full girlfriend at some point. But we'll see, yeah.
I've got questions for both of you, and I've got questions for you singly, so I'm going to just keep chatting to you, Amy. So, we saw you leave, and for me, I don't know about anyone else, but I really was like, I'm not crying anymore. Oh my God. It was so emotional, and I think, for me anyway, I think it was so brave of you to be like, look, I can't do this, I can't watch this happening whilst I'm trying to heal. So, for you, was more saying that, yeah, do you know what, I want to crack on.
A bit upset that we didn't get dumped, and I feel like if you get to the point where you want to go home, it's probably time to go. And then in the morning, I was like, right, well, my friend saved me, so I need to be grateful. So, right, okay, I'm going to find someone else. I was feeling really strong. Curtis and I had been getting on really well the night before. We supported each other through the dumping. We were going to be friends. And then I sat there and I was like, I'm not going to meet anyone else. I feel so strong right now, and I know what's about to happen. And that's not going to make me feel strong when I see him and Maura. But also, I knew that he wouldn't fully commit to anyone else if I was still there. And obviously, I did love him, and I still do a bit. But, obviously can't turn those feelings off in a week. Sadly, I wish you could. But I do love him still. I obviously I loved him and I wanted him to be happy, and that wasn't going to be with me, and it wasn't going to be while I was there. So I thought the only way for him to be happy and for me to be happy is for me to go.
Guys, can we all sing happy birthday, please, Amy? 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Oh, is it good now? Was it just a little glitch?
And obviously it wasn't reciprocated, which is a bit sad, but I think in the villa, I know that a lot of people have said they won't go into full relationships like boyfriend girlfriend because that's not real life. It's not real. And you know, once you get outside and you've got your other friends, you've got your family, you've got your lives, you've got your work commitments, like it might not work. So it's best to just try and see. But
Love Island. The whole point is, do you know what I mean? Speaking of being genuine, do you think
that he was like, and
do I think he was?
like, I do think. I think for us, obviously, his relationship with Maura is very different to our relationship in that they've had that build-up of like, so I know a lot of people have said, oh, he's so much happier with Maura than you, but it's a different kind of relationship, you know. But yeah, I do believe we're genuinely happy, and I have to believe that because he's told me that, so I have to believe that. And obviously, if we're going to have any sort of friendship, which I hope we do, like because we left on such good terms, and you know, he was like, I'll call you as soon as I get out, call you as soon as I get out. And obviously, we're standing by the front door crying as I left. You've had your chance, hun. Moved away from the door, hun. But yeah, so yeah, I hope he was. Like, I was so happy in those first 4 weeks, and I hope he was too. It just wasn't meant to be.
Alright, so if you had stayed in the villa, we've seen a couple of guys come in now. Do you think there's anyone, like, do you think you would have cracked on with anyone? We've got the new guy, Greg. Like, do you think you would have looked at anyone else? Is there anyone else now, with hindsight, that you think, oh, if I had a chance, I would have cracked on with? Now that you know a lot of them as well.
Well, I don't actually know a lot of them personally because I haven't watched anything since I left. I think we're the new guys. Sorry. No, I wouldn't have. Like, the thing is, I wouldn't have been ready, and what I would have done would have been like, I'd either have been like, oh, let's go and sit on the swing. I remember when Curtis and I used to sit on the swing. Or I'd have been like, let's snog on the day bed, and then I'd be like, is he looking? Does he care? No, he doesn't care. No, I feel like crap. Okay. So that's why I had memories. Like, you know, we used to go and sit on the sun deck after lunch every day. So I saw Tommy and Molly do it one day, and I was like, we used to sit here. So yeah, for me, it was not a good situation to be in.
Oh, there's so many questions. Okay. What? Oh, wait. Okay. There's so many juicy ones here. I'm just not sure which one. Okay, let's do this one. No, it's fine. No, because I've got questions for both of you as well. So let's just do this one. How did you feel? Because this for me was a personal. This moment of like, obviously Curtis had just said what he said. You've walked in. Of course, you want to pull your hair out. You feel sick. Whatever. You see Curtis is by himself. You're like, yeah, my man. He was waiting for me. And then, when did you know something was wrong? Because I guess from us watching, it's completely different to when you're there.
So I walked in, and I was like, as you saw, I was like, oh my god, that's what I'm saying. Now our little recoupling sort of ritual, shall we say, was recouple, sit down, he crosses his leg like this, I've got my hand here, he's got his arm around me, and he used to give me like borderline friction burn from rubbing my arm, and I used to be stop doing that please, and then he'd start doing it again. So then I sat down, put my hand on his leg like I always did, and he put his arm on the back of the fire pit, and kept massaging Tommy, and massaging Michael, rubbing Joanna's arm, and I sat there like, and I went to him, I've missed you so much, and he went, it's good to see you. I was like, okay. And then and he went, yeah, you look really good. I was like, thanks. I went, so which one did you snog then? And he was like, her, twice. And I was like, all right, okay. And he went, yeah, we need to talk. And I went, so I sort of like moved away, and then because I obviously loved him so much, I just turned around to him and went, we're going to be okay though, aren't we? And he went, yeah, of course we are, of course we are. And he maintained that right up until, like literally 2 minutes before he dumped me, he was like, I do see a future with you, I do want to make it work. And then he just went, yeah, whatever.
Oh my god. Oh, I take it back. I don't like Curtis anymore. What do you think he was trying to prove by being with Joanna? Have you seen the recent episodes? Are you up to date? Right. So, what's going on in Michael's head? Because you obviously know it, maybe not as close as, but like from your perspective, what are your views on the whole situation?
Well, when we left for Casa Amor, like, because I was quite close with the guys, I went over to Michael and it just seemed a bit off. And it was a bit weird, so he doesn't really talk about his feelings very much, so I just went over and hugged him. And when I came back, he was like, you knew what was up. And I wasn't sure, I knew he was a bit down, but I wasn't sure what it was. But I could see, I feel like out of all of the girls that went to Casa Amor, I feel like Amber was the most nervous. And I said that throughout the beach hut, I was like, Amber's the most nervous. And like, you know what Amber's like, she's a tough girl. I was thinking, no way, like no way. And I was shocked when I came in to see him with someone else. But all the guys were like, oh, you know, he's more himself now. And like, I guess he was like more bubbly, but I feel like there wasn't much different. He was just more caring towards Amber. And I feel like with Joanna, he was more like chilling with the guys than chilling with Joanna. But when he was with Amber, he was like all for Amber. And I feel like that really showed that he liked her. And I feel like now when Joanna left, he was like, oh yeah, you know, Joanna's for me. And then he didn't leave. Yeah. And then it's kind of best friend more than Molly. So I'm just like telling my best friend something about my best friend. So I feel like, and I'm not really a girl code kind of girl. So, I mean, obviously I was going to go to my best friend over my friend. Do you know what I mean?
Molly, did you notice a behaviour change or anything like that from Molly after you told Tommy how you felt again? Well, yeah.
Yeah, I guess, like, me and Molly were really close before, and I feel like after that we kind of weren't as close as we were, which is fair enough, I totally get that. And, you know, she is a lovely girl, and she did take it really well, which was really nice of her. And I feel like when the tweets and stuff come out, I feel like I know she had a chat with Tommy and said to Tommy, right, you two need to kind of put a line through your friendship. She said to him, you two are getting too close. And he was like, yeah, that's fair enough. And then that's when we had that chat, and he was like, you know, just need to stop being like as close as we are, which is so fair enough.
Right, okay, so people have been using the Casa Boxpark hashtag, which is fantastic. Okay, right. So Megan says, Lucy, do you think Molly May is genuine?
I think at the beginning she was very unsure, because obviously she was kind of dating Anton, Tommy and Danny. Well, she was like, she quite liked him at the beginning. She liked them three, and I think, yeah, that was the triangle. And at the beginning, she didn't really fancy Tommy. Like, it took her a long time to fancy him. And that's why I was like, freaking come on, just fancy him. Because I was like, right, I was like, Tommy, you need to say this to her. And then to her, I was like, just ask him about this. And I was trying my best. So it took time.
All right, so we've got another question. It's for Amy. If Maura was here now, what would you say to her?
I hope you learn the basic jive. No, no. Can I just say, I learned the basic jive, which is why I said it, but they didn't show it. Then just me saying random things like, I hope you know the basic jive, didn't make any sense. But if Maura was here now, like, I left on good terms with Maura. Obviously, nice for me to have to read about them getting together. But, if, like I've always said, if they make each other genuinely happy, then I'm happy. Because that's all I wanted, was for Curtis to be happy. So.
You got rid of those. I've got another question here for Amy. Is that it? All right. So those who have got their VIPs can take pictures with the girls, haven't they? Yep. So we've got a bit of time.
Thank my lovely guests.
Everyone else, we're going to start. Well, we're going to do pictures now, so everyone's got enough time. Want to go get something to eat and stuff, and then come back here. 9 pictures. Didn't realise that. It's been so busy. Okay.
So guys, it's your girl Lemon TV. I am here with these 3 amazing and beautiful ladies, and we're here today at the Boxpark live in Wembley. And tell me why you're here.
I'm here to meet Lucy, my new best friend.
Lucy's her new best friend.
The only islander that smokes is Maura.
Really?
That's why I
That's why you came here. Can you imagine that, guys? And how far did you have to travel?
I work across the road.
Oh, you're lucky. I had to travel all the way from Selsdon in Croydon.
Oh.
Come and be here to see Lucy as well. What about you? Who are you here to see? You're an Amy fan. Okay. And my pretty little girl who's behind.
She's come a long way, actually.
I came from Ireland.
From Ireland? Seriously?
No. I'm on my holiday, so.
You're on your holidays. Okay, so you took that opportunity to come down.
Yes.
And how's it been so far?
Yeah, it's great.
I'm just happy to be on your TV. That's what I'm most excited about. I'm so excited.
And guys, I must tell you that the girls look absolutely stunning tonight, honestly.
Sure.
Yeah! Well, from my perspective, I think so. So yes, you gotta keep watching
I
Love
will.
TV.
I will follow you.
Okay guys. Bye! So hi guys, I am here with Sandeep. And Sandeep is another fan of Love Island.
Yes, I am, definitely.
And who do you love?
More for sure, Amber.
Everybody loves Amber.
Yeah, Amber's amazing, and so is Laura.
And so is Laura. I love Laura as well.
Yeah.
But I think I love Amber more.
Oh, you know what, she's real, that's why.
I think Amber's real.
She's not begging anyone, she's
No.
herself.
Yeah.
And if people don't like it, they don't like it.
like
But she's
it.
not changing herself, and that's amazing. We saw loads of people kind of make friends with other people
Yes.
and say, do you know what, I've got your back, I've got your back. She didn't tell anyone.
Anyone.
That, you know what, I've
No,
got your back.
I'm bit about no, she ain't doing that. No, she's real. That's why I say she's real and she's authentic and I love you.
Yay!
And that's why I love her. And I just saw him and I'm like, I love your
Thank you.